Hey guys, what's going on? Space here. Welcome back. You guys are really liking these reaction videos where I take a look at certain analysts or people in the media talk about our Cowboys, give my thoughts and opinions on if they're right or wrong, does it make sense, and just overall going from there. This time around, with the playoffs coming up and the Cowboys matchup versus the 49ers inching closer, I'm going to be looking at Good Morning Football and them making their picks on the Cowboys. I kind of already got spoiled who picks who, but I didn't look at the rationale. All I saw was 3 of them picked the 49ers, 1 of them picked the Cowboys. So we're going to take a look at that. And before we get into that, if you could like the video, doesn't take too long to do. Also subscribe if you are new here so you don't miss out on new content like this. And most importantly of all, make sure to hit that notification bell. A lot of you guys that are watching my videos have been communicating to me saying that I haven't been getting the content. This is the first time I'm seeing you. Look, if you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified when the next video drops like this. But without further ado, let's get into it.
As quickly as possible. And next up, the Sunday afternoon special, a storied rivalry between the Niners and the Cowboys. We talked about it all show. Excellent footage, rivalry renewed. It's going to be a big one down in Jerry World. Who survives and who advances? Niners at Cowboys. Kyle, go.
Jimmy, we love you, Jimmy. There's a lot of love at this table for Jimmy. And also sometimes a lack of awareness at this table that there is a Jimmy cycle. It repeats and repeats and repeats, and he has that tough game, and oh, Jimmy's got it. And then there's usually a foul down. I'm going with Dallas at home. The Niners are a trendy upset pick. I think Jimmy throws 2 interceptions, and welcome to the offseason. I think Dallas wins, advances.
This is my favorite playoff game in maybe 10 years. I cannot wait. The stars on display. I mean, when you're talking about Micah Parsons, who's my favorite defensive player in the sport, and if I had a vote, I would vote him Defensive Player of the Year. CeeDee Lamb, probably my favorite young wide receiver this side of Jamar Chase. And then you have all of the 49ers stars, and that's Debo, and of course it's Kittle, and then I love Trent Williams. I love offensive line play. I've looked at this thing inside and out, and I'm trying to find a way that I can pick the Cowboys, and I just can't.
You can't.
I can't. I think the 49ers are clicking. I think the 49ers are so tough inside. I think Trent Williams returning. I think Mike McDaniel and Kyle Shanahan writing up plays to get Debo Samuel as many touches as possible is something that I don't think even Dan Quinn can cure. I have the San Francisco 49ers going into Jerry World like the New York Giants have done, like the Green Bay Packers have done, like so many other teams have done in playoff games in recent memory. I've got the 49ers on a team in a destiny role here.
Oh my God.
Pulling off the upset.
Right,
49ers.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. And like Kyle has been saying, that the 49ers have been a trendy upset pick, which in all intents and purposes is one of the reasons why I'm against taking the 49ers in a matchup like this, because if everyone is taking the 49ers, it diminishes the fact that they are an upset pick, but more of a favorite. Like, they are a de facto favorite, not like a de jure favorite. Peter mentions, like, the Cowboys got these stars, but the 49ers have more stars. Well, look, yes, the 49ers have a lot of star power on their end, but we're forgetting that the Cowboys got a guy named Dak Prescott who had his best season to date and a franchise record season to date, number 1. Number 2, they have guys in Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, that are very damn good, and they're in that star caliber type of position. You have Zach Martin, you have Tyron Smith. You mentioned Trent Williams. I can mention those guys. Defensively, they got DeMarcus Lawrence, who's been one of the better run stuffers at the defensive end position in the league. You got Randy Gregory, Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs. These guys, the Cowboys have stars all around. Like, if you can name all those 49ers stars, you could definitely name those Cowboys stars. Like, he's making it seem like the 49ers are a much better team. They're a good team. I'm not trying to disrespect them in that regard. My problem is that, if you're going to pick the 49ers because you feel like they have more star power, they got Debo Samuel, they got Trent Williams, they got Elijah, like, they got all these guys, you have to do the same thing for Dallas. And with Dallas being at home, and kind of building off of what Kyle said, and I don't really say this because I don't watch Jimmy Garoppolo enough to make that, mindset decision of, well, he's gonna make a mistake, but he is right in bringing up Jimmy Garoppolo in the sense of, like, he can make mistakes if he's asked to do a whole lot, which you shouldn't be having your quarterback do in a playoff setting. He mentions all the quarterbacks and, like, Aaron Rodgers went in there, Eli Manning. Of recent, you got to understand, the Cowboys, when it comes to their home games, have only had a handful. Like, you look at it this way, right? When they opened up AT&T Stadium, right? Because he's talking about, like, Eli Manning. Eli Manning played in Texas Stadium. So, 2009, right? The AT&T Stadium home playoff opener. Beat the crap out of Philadelphia. Go to 2014, they beat the Lions in that one, so 2-0. Then they play the Packers at home. They're 2-1. Then they play the Seattle Seahawks at home, 3-1. The Cowboys are 3-1 at home at AT&T Stadium in the playoffs. So if you want to really go down that line, they've only lost to one team, and that's the Aaron Rodgers Packers in 2016, who were very hot. And one of those, like, off year where, like, the Cowboys were kind of, like, taking their time off. But, you know, I just really don't like this whole mentality that the 49ers are this, like, juggernaut while the Cowboys, I'm having trouble finding out who the Cowboys have. Like, that's really bad. Like, you should kind of know who the Cowboys have. So let's go ahead and move on.
Another week.
Trey, just like you took us back in time, showing us that NFC Championship game from 1995. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a Troy Aikman-like game.
Nice.
He's going to have a huge game. Troy Aikman threw 53 passes in that game. He threw for over 300 yards. I think Dak has a monster game. They've got the receivers. They've got all the weapons. They're going to have all the stats. But you know what Troy Aikman also did in that game?
What?
He threw 3 picks. One of them was a pick 6. And I think that's ultimately going to haunt the Cowboys. And I think just like that game where we saw William Floyd score a touchdown.
Bar none.
Yeah.
We saw Ricky Waters score a touchdown on a big pass. I think the 49ers are going to win this football game despite the offensive production we see from the Cowboys. The 49ers are going to take the opening possession. They might have a 22-play drive.
That's what I think.
And I think the 49ers go up early, and all of a sudden the Cowboys now are in, like, catch-up mode.
Yeah.
And that's not where they want to be. They can't be the physical team they want to be. I think George Kittle has a huge game, and I think he goes off too.
So you're picking?
The Bucks. I mean, sorry. The
But again, going back to what I said earlier, and even you know, in my pre-games on the live stream, again, people, like, are taking the 49ers as this team that seems like an unstoppable juggernaut when really they're just a really good team that is going up against another really good team. You know, he brings up the 94 championship, the last time the Cowboys and 49ers played in the playoffs, but what he fails to really talk about is, yes, the Cowboys got behind very early, but they could have caught up. But if you want to go with the historical context, Cowboys are 5-2 all time versus the 49ers. They're 2-0 at home. Like, I can easily pull up the same type of things. You know, but here's the problem too. If you say that Dak Prescott's going to have a good game and you think he's going to put up all those good stats, the Cowboys are probably going to win this game. The 49ers don't have the firepower. What I mean by that, the quarterback they have in Jimmy Garoppolo would have to match blow for blow. If they get into a shootout, I'm more inclined to pick Dallas because they have the better quarterback. He is correct, though, in that if the 49ers do get up early, you know, it could spell trouble for Dallas. I agree there. But, you know, to say that Dak Prescott's going to throw, like, all these interceptions and this, that, and the third, like, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Dak can throw an interception in this game. You know, it can happen. But, I don't see that happening in the sense of, like, him throwing the game away. I think Dak is, you know, and I'm going to talk about this in my pregame video. The 49ers secondary can be beat. Statistically speaking, they haven't really been playing well, especially against, like, you know, those quarterbacks that can get it down the field, but also because of the type of defense they play. They rarely blitz, and they run cover types of defenses to where Dak Prescott does very well against. He really doesn't do good against man coverage, so... yeah, I just really don't like this whole, I'm going to take the 49ers because this, that, and a third. Like, I don't really like that, to be honest with you.
Of their run game, I think this Niners team is playing at the height of their powers. Can I see Dallas winning? Yes, they're very opportunistic on turnovers. Jimmy Garoppolo absolutely can cough some up, but I think we're going to see the Niners offense on the field the entire game. I think Shanahan will not put Jimmy in that position to throw the ball in the air, put it in the air and lose it. It'll be run game, Debo, and all of that the entire time. They will absolutely win this game. Niners over Cowboys. It's great.
3-1 again. 3 Niners, 1 Cowboy.
Kyle's the last NFC East stand.
You know what my problem is with this, Peter? I'm not standing. The Niners pick feels a lot like when you get your tournament bracket and everybody picks the same 12-5 upset, and it's very popular and a lot of people are picking it. Little zag. Cowboys hold court.
You worry about the pressure being put on Dak this weekend by that pass rush with the Niners a little bit?
Oh, they're going to come to play. They're going to come to play. This is going to be close.
We
Going
can't
all in
wait.
on the NFC East.
Let's
East
bring
West
in
Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Ian
Stan.
Rappaport. Ian, we had some news.
To kind of finish up, again, like Kyle's saying towards the end, there is this upset happy pick going on with the 49ers. And again, you know, there is a justification for saying that, but if... And then what she's saying, like, oh, you know, Kyle Shanahan isn't going to put Jimmy in that position. That is the exact problem that I have. You should not have to be in a position where you literally are not trusting your quarterback so that you can win a game. Like, if you are telling me that you as a head coach need to prevent your quarterback from getting in the way of you winning a game, especially a playoff game, that is a problem for me. That is an instant... That's why I'm not taking the 49ers, because... with taking the 49ers, you know, you kind of had to hope they go into this game, the Cowboys stumble over themselves, and they start off fast early. But, look, I just don't see it to where the, I just don't see it where the 49ers can fully run the ball. Like, they talk about, like, the pass rush and stuff like that, too. You know, the Cowboys have a really good damn pass rush, too. People are forgetting about that. And so, like, that's what I hate, is there's this double standard that the 49ers are this unbeatable juggernaut of a team, and the Cowboys are this garbage 12-5 team that are prone to be upset in the wild card. And what's going to happen is then, like, and Colin Cowherd put this on a tweet. I don't remember where it was, but he basically said, like, there's so many people hedging their bets on the 49ers, and that's why, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if the Cowboys won. There's a lot of people trying to protect themselves, saying, like, see, you know, I said the 49ers were going to win, but the Cowboys and, you know, all this other stuff. Like, stop. If you really don't think the Cowboys are going to win, don't pick the Cowboys, but I don't want to hear it Monday morning, if the Cowboys were to win against the 49ers, that, oh, you see, I knew that the Cowboys were going to beat the 49ers, or, oh, see, you know, it's because, like, insert excuse here. Stop it, okay? So I think I've done my purpose here. No one's picking the Cowboys to beat the 49ers in the media, so without further ado, I will catch you guys after the Cowboys play the 49ers. Hopefully it's a win. If not, stuff happens. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.